Coming to you from his downtown Denver studio, here's the Backstage Jazz Radio Show with your host, Steve Roby.
Welcome, friends at home and friends in the studio. This is the Backstage Jazz Show, and I'm Steve Roby. My guest today is singer Jacob Larson of the funk and soul ensemble, the Jacob Larson Band. Jacob's here to discuss his album Totally Legal and his show at Dazzle on Friday, January 12th. Welcome to Backstage Jazz, Jacob.
Thanks so much for having me, Steve. It's good to be here.
It's great to have you, too. Let's start with your musical background and who were some of your musical influences?
The first two that come to mind are definitely Earth, Wind & Fire, Stevie Wonder, and Tower of Power. Those are kind of like the three like R&B, funk legends in my mind. And definitely vocally, Philip Bailey from Earth, Wind & Fire is a huge influence, and Sam Cooke, Al Green, kind of some of those more, old soul singers, really pull me a lot. So yeah, those are Chaka Khan too is a huge funk influence. I think she's just fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, those are kind of my few big heavy hitters for me.
Well, how'd you get started in the musical business?
I've had a band and been singing, playing out in front of people since I was about 11 and 12. Actually, is when I kind of started singing with a band, and I was predominantly a lot of blues and just going to blues jams and meeting people around in the scene. And then, I found Stevie Wonder, and that kind of changed my whole perspective on what I wanted to do with my voice and with music. And then I started diving more into the R&B and, funk, soul side of things, and we started going to a lot of funk jams around Denver and, meeting people. And eventually, we just kind of started this huge ensemble of 10 people in the band. And from there, there's been lots of different personnel and different iterations of the band. But, our main goal has always just been to get people to dance and make people have a good time. And I went to the University of Colorado, Denver, and I studied music business and performance there as well.
That's very important.
Kind of my background. Absolutely.
I think every musician should do that before they sign anything.
Yeah, it's an important piece to learn the fundamentals and be educated in what you're doing. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, tell me about your band, the Jacob Larson Band. You were saying you have quite a few members in the band. I mean, how did that all come together? Pulling a big band together like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there was a lot of help. There was a lot of people looking at a 14-year-old kid that, didn't really know what he was doing and taking a risk and playing with me and, and, helping a lot with, arrangements and, charting and, just kind of teaching me the ropes. It's a 10-piece band and, a full rhythm section. And then we have two background singers, a trumpet, trombone, sax player, and then me. Having horns, I think, always adds a level of just energy and fills in a space that can be missing. I think when you're playing Earth, Wind & Fire and when you're playing Tower of Power. So I think that we were whatever was necessary to make the music be as authentic and energetic as possible is kind of what needed to be done. So we kind of gig with, depending on the venue and, what the situation is, we go down to 5 people, just a rhythm section, and we'll have, 7 of us and then, go up to the full 10 if we can. But, ideally we're with 10 of us.
You sent over a couple of tracks to share with our listeners from the Totally Legal album. Yeah. What can you tell me about the album and the first track we're going to hear called Knocking at My Door?
This was a COVID project. We started writing it in 2019, and then obviously we didn't get to release it until last year, 2022. So there were some hiccups along the way with the world being shut down, and my own personal, relationship with dealing with COVID, and then it took a little bit longer than we had hoped for, but it definitely is an homage of me, I finished school in that time and was just going to the real world and just got this idea of this tagline of we're totally legal now. Everything is I'm actually an adult now, and it's our first full-length album, and
Yeah.
it just kind of made sense as that being the title track. But it really is just straight from the 70s funk and soul. It was kind of our goal. Hazel Miller is featured on the track, which is really amazing to have her. She's been a huge mentor of mine throughout the whole, my whole career. So the first track that you'll hear is called "Knocking at My Door," and that is about a relationship. And it was I tried to channel like an inner, like James Brown level of attitude and sass in a way in the vocals, and it's just very like popping horns and just perfectly describes what we want to do. So.
All right, let's give it a listen to it now. This is "Knocking at My Door" by the Jacob Larson Band here on Backstage Jazz.
Was my last mistake, and I'm reminded of it all every time I see your face. Already left me hanging out to dry on the line. You won't be walking out on me this or any other time. Thank you, don't come again. Have you forgotten already what you did? Not coming out to play. You think I'm a fool? Well, not today. Take it back. I ain't having none of that. When you come knocking at my door, take it back. I ain't having none of that. When you come knocking at my door, can't you read the sign? No solicitation. I ain't in the mood to buy, won't be letting your ass in. Dying to get back to me, won't be getting in this there. I'm taking this, I'm taking that. No, you won't be taking that. Thank you, don't come again. Have you forgotten already what you did? Enjoy your stay. Not coming out to play. You think I'm a fool? Not today. Take it back. I ain't having none of that. When you come knocking at my door, take it back. I ain't having none of that. When you come knocking at my door. Come again. Have you forgotten already what you did? Enjoy your stay. Not coming out to play. You think I'm a fool? Well, not today. Take it back. I ain't having none of that. When you come knocking at my door, take it back. I ain't having none of that. When you come knocking at my door, take it back. I ain't having none of that. When you come knocking at my door, take it back. I ain't having none of that. When you come knocking at my door, take it back. I ain't having none of that. When you come knocking at my door.
This is Backstage Jazz, and my guest is singer Jacob Larson. We're listening to his music and playing some tracks from Totally Legal, his latest album. Up next is a track called Run Away. What's the backstory on this one, Jacob?
This is definitely the most like soulful, want to take you to church kind of tune. This one took a long time to write. It was one of the first demos that we worked on, and then it was one of the last to be fully finished, just because we wanted to do it right. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think the background vocals in it are really important. It's just a soul song, and
Great.
and yeah, it's one of my favorites from the album.
Your writing process, do you write the lyrics and the music?
Steve Langamo is the musical director and the guitar player in the band, and he's a Springs guy. He's got a few jazz fusion albums out himself, and we first played together like over 10 years ago now. He played with one of the first iterations of my band with me, and then we reconnected in around 2018, and we talked about writing together, and we got in a room together, and then all of a sudden we were writing all this music.
Nice.
Steve kind of spearheads, like we kind of formulate an idea or like a genre or like a style that we want to be in, and then he'll kind of create different demos, like simple bass lines and chord progressions, and then send them to me, and then if something sticks melodically or with a hook, then we'll start to build off of it. So that's kind of how the last album works. We are going to be. It's going to be a much more collaborative process with our next one now. I'm kind of writing as a full rhythm section as opposed to just a couple of us. So I'm really looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, Steve's a great guy, and we had him on the show recently. But let's play.
Did you? Yeah, that's awesome.
He's good. He recently appeared at Dazzle too, so it's nice to see people connect and collaborate together. Well, let's play that track.
Absolutely.
It's called "Runaway." It's from the album "Totally Legal," and you're listening to it on Backstage Jazz.
A time when I was yours, you were mine, and love was all we had. But lies and compromise left you wanting more, taking time, but it still ain't half that bad. Let's take a chance to save this love, a lifeline that I'm thinking of. Let's run away for love. I'll be yours, you'll be mine, we'll always be enough. I can see you're not happy. No, when I look into your eyes, no.
Backstage Jazz, and my guest today is singer Jacob Larson. We're talking about his music and upcoming show at Dazzle on Friday, January 12th. Before we go there, what's next year look like for you? Are you working on any new music projects?
Yeah, so we are working on our next record is in the works for sure. Kind of very early writing and pre-production still, but we're really hopefully this one, with as long as there's no other global pandemics, I think this one will become much quicker. Be in front of people much quicker than the last one, but yeah. So that's we're looking forward to that, and then we're in the process of writing a completely new live show actually. So we're cutting like 90% of our tunes, and writing new arrangements and incorporating our original tunes into our shows now. So yeah, it's really exciting. We'll definitely be out there playing a lot of festivals and concert series and venues and around Colorado.
Sounds
really
exciting.
Looking forward to the next year.
Yeah. Where can I send our listeners to find out more about your music and your show schedule?
Sure, yeah. So you can check us out. Our whole schedule is at jacoblarsonband.com. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram under the same names. And we post about all of our shows, and they're all, website's completely up to date. So
that's great.
Yeah.
That's very important.
Yeah, absolutely.
What can fans look forward to at your upcoming show at Dazzle? Are you going to have the full band on stage?
So the new Dazzle it's a little bit of a, we don't have a ton of space to work with on the stage. We'll have 5 of us there. So it'll be full rhythm section. It'll be Stefan Flores on drums, Steve Langamo on guitar, Bijou Barbosa on bass, and then Ian Ferguson on keys. And then,
nice.
Myself. You can expect, we're playing a lot of tunes from the record, and then, some really cool arrangements of some covers that we have as well. And we like to mix it up at Dazzle and, do some of ours, more like straight ahead funk and get people moving. But then we also, like to do some songs that we might not get to do at at one of the usual clubs that we play. So it should be a lot of fun.
It sounds like it. I hope Dazzle will open up a little floor space for dancing. It gets a little crowded in there sometimes, especially on stage. You guys will be elbow to elbow there. It is a long, tight stage.
Yes, yeah,
but sometimes that's fun too. When everybody is just on the dance floor dancing, hot, sweaty, moving around. That could be a fun show. Yeah.
Absolutely, it's definitely an intimate experience for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Well, let me remind our listeners the Jacob Larson Band will appear at Dazzle on January 12th for a 6:30 p.m. show. Doors open at 5:30. For tickets and more information, visit dazzledenver.com. Thanks for your time today, Jacob, and have a great show at Dazzle.
Thank you so much, Steve. Thanks for having us. We're looking forward to the show.
If you're enjoying the Backstage Jazz Show, we'd love for you to like, subscribe, and leave a review on Apple Podcasts. And now, back to the show.
The Backstage Jazz Show was recorded at Little Raven Studios in downtown Denver, and our producer was Craig Stevens. You can find Backstage Jazz wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to stop by our website, backstage-jazz.com, where all past and current episodes have been archived. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, you can email us at backstagejazz@fastmail.com. This is Steve Roby. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on Backstage Jazz.
You've been listening to the Backstage Jazz Show. Join us next time for more great jazz and interviews with your favorite musicians.